Thank you. I guess I'll start over. Anyway, want to say welcome and thank you for letting me know I was muted. I was playing around with some stuff this evening and I left the mic muted, but I had it unmuted on the PC. So I actually thought I was not talking to myself. So let's take three and a redo. Anyway, just a little bit about myself. If you're not aware, I am a part-time reseller. I probably consider myself more of a hobbyist. I do have a full-time job, but I started about a year and a half ago. I first started merch fulfilled on Amazon doing books. Thank you, Claudette. If you're having problems with the volume, if I need to boost that up a little bit, just let me know. After I did a little bit of merch or Amazon merch fulfilled, I started doing eBay, and I've been doing that ever since, primarily eBay now. I do a little bit of merch by Amazon. If you're not familiar with that, basically you're getting royalties, creating designs for t-shirts. Amazon does all the advertising, puts it on their website, prints, packages, and ships, and processes orders, and you get your royalties shortly thereafter. So I do that a little bit. It's not a main gig for me. It takes a lot of time. I also just started in the last month. I started doing flea markets. So some of the goods I do, most of it is eBay. Some of it is in the flea markets. And then I do have stacks of books that I do through Amazon. Recently I started watching, it's been probably about 6 months. I don't know. Quite a while ago, I started watching Steve and Steph Resale Killers. They do a lot of via trading. They do hard goods mainly, and just started dabbling a little bit in clothing. So it finally gave me a little bit of a push or a drive to try out a box from Via Trading. And that's what we're going to go through tonight. If you probably didn't hear me before because I was muted, I did go through this the other night. But being my first, hello, Tiff's Thrifts. Thank you for joining. I found out that I was recording. I mean, it said I went live, but I was going live private, so it was for my own benefit. So, just a little bit. I purchased this box. It was a 75-piece box of high-end clothing. Unmanifested, and the only reason I took a chance of getting an unmanifested box was because I knew it was going to be shelf pulls and primarily with tags. There will be some cleanup because, as you'll see as I go through these, you will see that they do have some of their sale tags. Basically, these things sit on a shelf or they're hung on a shelf, and they mark down, and when they don't sell, they have to make space for new inventory, so they sell them off to liquidation centers, and one of them being Via Trading down in California. Now, one of the concerns I had buying pallets, because you can buy pallets of these as well, is shipping. I am in North Idaho, and I was concerned about whether or not I would have profit or enough margin for profit when you include shipping as well. So I took that into consideration, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot on just a box. This particular box, I think it weighed 70 pounds. I paid shipped. I got it for right around $302. That was using, I did find a coupon, $25 off at online, and I applied that. So essentially it gave me free shipping. For this 70-pound box, it was roughly $30 shipping, and right around $270 is what I paid for the clothes itself. 75 pieces, that averages out at just at $402, I think is what I calculated. So $4.02. When I figured this out, I thought, okay, am I going to make profit on it? What kind of leaned me towards go ahead and try it was, when you go to thrift stores, because I do a lot of thrifting as well. I do probably about 25% of my sourcing right now through thrift stores, you're seeing the price of goods rise because they know that there's a lot of resellers that go in and purchase the items to resell on eBay. So at my local thrift, we're talking even on half price days, the half price tags, you're still looking at $3 to $4 a garment. So buying these used goods, of course, you get to pick and choose what you're getting at the thrift stores, but we're buying used goods with about the same price that I paid per item here. Now, the thing that is going to be to prove the test is if I actually sell them. And without, well, I guess we'll just get right into it. I'll show you what I picked up. This might be a little bit long, but because I'm going to go through each item, but this will give you kind of an idea what comes in a box. And the thing is the boxes, you're going to get a variety of clothes. You're not going to get the same brands every time. It's going to be mixed brands, although I will tell you there's one particular brand there is consistent through here. But it's just it's part of the risk. It's part of the game. So let's just go ahead and go through it. The first thing I have here is a blue floral striped. This is an Alfred Dunner. Let me move my drink over here. I don't want to get anything on it. I don't know if you're familiar with the brands. And like I said, I don't know how well. Some of these brands I'm thinking I'm going to get hopefully $10 to $15 on. Some of them maybe a little bit more. And just to show you the tags, this particular item was originally $54, and you can see the sale tag here. So before I list it on eBay, it was marked down to $15.53. Before I sell these on eBay or at I may try to do some at the flea market just to avoid some of the fees and the hassles of shipping, I'm going to have to take those sale stickers off. The next item we have here, did I go through size? That's probably going to be a good driver on, there's some positive to size here. This particular one was a medium. The next item I have here, I would probably consider this maybe, I don't know if I'd consider it hippie. It looks like it's like a 3/4 sleeve. It's got some little dangles down there on the bottom. This is definitely going to need to be steamed. It's got some little see-through areas right here. It's got a flared sleeve. And this particular one was a size small. And the only reason my wife didn't grab it, she didn't like the style. But I'm sure there's somebody out there that's going to want it. So I can't see the original price for this particular one because I have to clean these tags off, but it was on sale 70% off at $10.33. So we got a medium and a small there. This particular one here, it is a button up. This is Style & Company size small. It does have the roll up cuffs here, a button up. And, well, thank you for that information, Susie. Susie. And it's almost like a light. It's cotton, but I think it's almost like a light, almost the weight of a light denim. This one I had no clue. I just don't get it. This was a size extra large, and it's a tank. So this one, I'm really thinking, I don't even know if I'm gonna get anything in it. It may just go in at the flea market. And that I did go. That was extra large, and that was a American Rag CIE. And based on that, speaking of the more mature audience, I think based on the stores that these come from, I think you're going to have, I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I mean, I'm a dude, but I'm doing the best I can. This one is a BFC size medium. And to be honest with you, I mean, it's basically just almost like a polo style. That is a racer back tank. Thank you. I am going to keep this chat up so I can keep that information. Now the thing about this is a size medium, and I'm a big guy, and this would almost fit me. I think I didn't try it on, but it was very interesting that they considered this a medium. So I guess it would be, there's a yellow. Oh, and that one was originally $10, marked down to $3. Next item we have here is, and you guys are going to have to help me on this one. It is a sweater, but it's not a turtleneck, or would it be considered a turtleneck? It's got this kind of a lacy, not lacy, almost crocheted look, but it's got this wide, like, turtleneck top. This I'm sure you would wear over something. It's got basic straight sleeves, and this particular one, it is long. The back of it is it's longer than the front, and having 5 daughters, I should know more terms for clothing, women's clothing, but I do not. A lot of stuff I will definitely have to look up and research before listing. And this one was an extra large Style and Company. Thank you, dear. That's my wife, by the way. I don't get called babe by just about everybody, but she's going to get a kick out of this because she has not. She should be down here helping me out. This next one, this is a cable and gauge. And this is very stretchy. It's got the roll-up cuffs here, button up. This is a size medium, white. And that one, let me see if the tag's in there. Cowl neck, high-low hemline. Cat, take some notes. And this one was marked down to a penny. So who knows? Now this is just a basic skirt. Is that called an A-line? I can't tell. And it almost looks like snake print. It does have 2 side pockets, zip in the back, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with. And this one is I'm trying to find a brand here. This one's Boss. Give you a full look at that. And I already go through this one I did not, this one I had issues with because I did not see any sizing information on it. Not even on the tag, unless that, yeah, I have no idea. So I'm going to have to take some measurements and try to figure out, go on Google, because among everything else, clothing, Google will make me an expert. I'm just trying to catch up with the, she's not going to come down here and help me out. She's like, this is your gig, not mine. Okay, this is a JM collection. This is what I call a butterfly shirt, because as you can see, it has wings. It's got kind of a tank feel to it on the inside, and then it's got these long flared, I wouldn't even call it sleeves. It's almost like an attached shawl to the shirt. I will attest that Kat is a better critic than a help a lot of times. bless her heart. And this is a New York collection. Definitely needs a good wrinkling. Now this one, I tell you, the first time that I pulled this out, it took me a second. And as you can see, it's taken me a second here as well to figure out. Oh, it came. Yeah, this one, this is why it was so difficult for me. Bohemian hippie style. Now this one, I don't know. It's got the cross. It flows across here to cover up your parts, and I guess this is to keep your underwear from showing. It's got snaps right there. So I don't know if this is used in the world of dance or if that snap is exactly what I thought it was. Okay, so this was New York collection and it is a size extra large. So who knows? If you guys know what this would be for, hey now, don't make me go put it on. I shouldn't have even suggested that. This next one is a large. This is Karen Scott Sport. It does have the cowl neck bodysuit. This one is a size large. I think I already went through there. Long sleeve, striped, got some drawstrings there around the neck. So that, I thought that one was nice. Okay, Susie, I got you. I got what you're laying down. It's a bodysuit, not for dance. I guess it depends on where you're dancing. This one is JM Collection size medium. This is very almost silky. I think it's probably a rayon blend made in Indonesia. This one does not have the tag. Oh, yeah, it does. It's kind of a leopard print, and it does have the turtleneck style top or neck and long sleeve. And this one was originally $34 down to $10.33, and I picked it up for $4. Like I said, the key to this is going to find out how many people are actually going to be looking at my items and buying them, because if I don't sell them, I'm not making money. This one here is almost like a sweater. It's a 2X, originally $45, $7.86 on sale. And it's got this cross plaid looking, not plaid I guess, but cross pattern. Almost looks like I'm wearing a vest over a long sleeve shirt. And this is a 2X Charter Club. I would call that business casual or a night on the town, depending on what you're doing a night on the town. Here is an extra small Style & Company. This is another sweater. The bottom flares out a little bit here. Long sleeve. It's like a knit. And extra small, I already went through that. And it was originally $55. Man. Okay. You all are going to love this. At first I thought they were shorts just based on the material that it's made out of, until I turned it upside down and realized that it was a top. It is velour. Well, that's what I'm going to call it. And it's got that, what do you call that top? The wide, that looks like being a extra small. That's going to barely hang over the shoulders. And this particular one did not have, oh yeah, it did. I guess I need to stop saying it didn't have a tag before I look everywhere. This was Hippie Rose, and it was originally $34, marked down to $9.83, and guess what? I picked it up for $4.02. Are you talking about me or the top, Cindy? I was out at the thrift store a couple weeks ago and I found the shirt. It had a picture of a bear on it and it said, "Feed me and tell me I'm pretty." I don't know how Kat feels when I ride around town with her wearing that. This is a styling company as well. You're seeing a consistency in this particular brand. Thank you, Susie. Susie, off the shoulder. Maybe by the time I get through 75 items, well, let me take that back, 72, because I believe Kat took 3 items out of it. This is a long sleeve, just basic shirt, V-neck. I know that because I have had V-neck shirts in the past. I prefer crew neck. And this was I go through the size on this one. This one was a size small. And this one's very light. And this one was originally $40, marked down $6.96. And what did I pick it up? $4.02. Okay. This is a Karen Scott Petites, Petite Large. And Kat she didn't think I knew what petite meant. I thought it was just small, but so I don't know how I would describe this. I almost feel like you'd want to wear this on a cool night on a yacht. So, but what do I know? It's got these little gold buttons on the sleeves, just above the cuff. It's got the little gold buttons up on the top on each side. Again, petite large. And this one was originally with extra button. That was a bonus. $46.50, marked down to $12.23. $4.02. Okay, this one here is Styling Company as well. And it does have some little ties, but I don't know. Did anybody ever really tie these? I think it's just to give you something to hold on to when you're bored. And it's got this embroidered leaf vine pattern. Almost looks like cockleburs. I don't know if you guys from the South, you might know what a cocklebur is. But it is, the bottom of it has this, it almost looks like you were wearing a short skirt, but I think it would be too short to call. Nautical, that's it, Susie. That's the term I was looking for. This one was originally $44. Oh, it does have, I didn't go over this. Got to go over everything, huh? It's got this little elastic, there's a sewing term for it. I should know that too because I have a daughter that's currently taking sewing, and I've had a couple others as well. But it's only drawn up on the outside there. Styling Company size large, and that one was originally $44.50. And I'm just throwing out the values or the original price out there just to kind of give you an idea what people are paying for this stuff. Okay, we have another. This one's kind of a difficult one as well. Now, as you know, it almost looks like it's a jacket, sweater. There is no closure on the front, but it gives that appearance that you have a shawl draped over your back. This is a size large Karen Scott, and original $49.50, and it didn't go for $8.06, so I picked it up for $4.02. Okay, I'm just going boho style. You want to press whether you tie them or not, gathered. I will have to follow up on the cockleburs. Okay, now these are the shorts. Here we have a pair of, these are a size 5, and the brand was Indigo Rain, REIN, and I'll just go over it. It got all these little patches on here. There's like a creamsicle. Let me move that tag out of the way. There's a creamsicle over here. Little hang loose sign with your sneakers. You got some kind of berry under a get that up there. Rainbow with the flying heart on the rainbow says, "Over it." I guess you're over the berry. Now this is the awe moment. You're gonna love this. Kitty cat on the pocket. Now I think these are gonna take top dollar if I can figure out how to highlight the kitty cat in the pocket. Anyway, all those are patches, and those look like they are actually sewn on, so they're not going to fall off when you're at the lake. And those were originally $39. I'm following up on the comment. So cardigan with flyaway front shawl collar. Man, I am definitely going to be highlighting all the comments so that I can use them. This one would this be considered boho too, or India? I don't know. This is JM Collection size small. It has just a basic collar. It's black, short sleeve, and it's got the. Or would you consider this boho or no? Boho or no boho? But there are sparklies. I'll make sure to include that, and feel free to use any of the terms I'm throwing out there. Feel free to use in your own listings, but I do not guarantee any results. I will definitely take that into consideration, Cindy. I thought they were cute too. Okay, this is a dress. It has only one neck, so it would be... I'm sure you guys will let me know how to describe this. Let me clasp it. This would be definitely formal wear. I don't think you'd be wanting to go to the beach in this, unless you're going to an extravagant beach party. This is a Ralph Lauren... I'm sucking in. So, you know what? Maybe it doesn't. It's backless. Oh, that's what it is. I thought it was one of those things that I believe it goes more like this, and it's a backless formal gown. It's straight line. There's no flare out to it at all. And it is a size, the manufacturer's suggested resale price was $185. Damn, if I got half that, I would be happy. It is a size large. Ralph Lauren. Priest collar. I don't know. What do you call this? Dang it. At one time in my life, I probably knew what that was. Does that not go with clothing? This was actually from a gaming convention too. I went years ago, and okay. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Walking Dead. Well, Telltale Games puts out a Walking Game series. Walking Dead game series. And when they launched back in 2012, I went to PAX, which is a Penny Arcade Expo. It's a gaming convention it was in Seattle this year. They're actually giving away severed arms for lunch. And basically, it was a big turkey leg sticking out here, a smoked turkey leg with this shoved in the small end of it with the hand. So yes, it is disgusting, but it was pretty cool as well from a guy's perspective. Halter neck. I'm getting parched. Okay, we have another sweater here. This one does actually... Oh, you know what? This one's just a regular sweater. Oh, this one. This one does have button. It's button up front. And I would say this is cable knit sweater. I think it would be borderline. It does look like it has different pattern on the bottom. Yeah, I don't know if I'd consider that cable knit as well. But it does have two patterns going down. It's got long sleeve, they're wide sleeves, flares out at the bottom. And this one is Style & Company 2XL. I thought it was a pretty nice sweater. Originally, this one was $69.50. And I picked it up for what? $4.02 shipped. Okay, this one I thought was almost a nautical look as well. It's a jacket. It is peacoat style, I would consider it, or double-breasted. What's the difference between peacoat and double-breasted? And it is a navy blue. This is a size large, long sleeve, of course. Buttons going down the front. Like I said, double-breasted is that's what I'm going with. Cable knit, ribbed knit combined. Bell sleeves. Good keyword there. I hope y'all are taking notes too because, oh, and did have the buttons in the back just to go through that. And this one was originally $120 and that's a size large. Keeping the theme of jackets, this one's a zip-up Charter Club, size 14. Long sleeve. Nothing. It does have these pockets here. Pocket up. And it ties around the back, so. Ding, ding, ding. I think that's where the high end comes from. I think that's one of the main sources for their high end lots. This one's originally $90, and it was a size 4. Oh, I did go through that. Charter Club 14. This one's kind of pretty. Let me get it right. This one is Alfani Women 0X. And it's basically just kind of a halter attached to this sheer, almost coverish. And it does have... I'm sure you guys have or you ladies have a good word to describe that. But there's the back of it. Again, Alfani size 0X. Like I said, most of these, I think, I'm going to be lucky, right around the $10 to $15 mark. But, we'll see. I won't know if it was worth my time until I do not believe none of these say that the store name on them. All these tags are pretty much just the maker's brand. But I have not heard of any restrictions on using tags with the store brand. But I guess I could Google it. This is sportwear. And I think you'd play the Vince Camuto, size large. I would imagine playing basketball in this. Well, not me particularly, because this is a little bit small for me. Then I'm definitely going to use bell sleeves. And that one was originally... The thing is, whoever asked, was that... Oh, yeah, the only thing that shows is on the sale tag, it shows a brand name or store name, and all the store name tags or stickers will be pulled off. And we have denim. This is a 16W Rachel skirt. Rachel Roy, not to be confused by the famous television cook host and host of Worst Cooks of America, Rachel Ray. This is Rachel Roy with an O. 16W. And it's just a basic denim skirt. It's got the pockets on the back. Oh no, that was pockets on the front. And not to be worried after dinner to rub your hands on the bottom because they're already worn a little bit. Just kidding. And it's got a zip up the side as well. What would a skirt be without a zip up the side? And I don't want to mess with that right now because I'd probably break it. Oh, there it goes. A little bit easier to put on that way. And that one was a regular, holy crap. Sorry. That was original $99 and was marked down to $28.83. Can you believe nobody took that pair of that skirt for $28? We've got another one of these. Not another one. This is completely different. This is a dress. This I could see wearing to a nice dinner on vacation. It was not elastic waist. It was just solid waist. And there really wasn't any give in it. So if that fits perfectly and you're going to the buffet or going out to dinner, you're going to be using a zipper. At least I know I would if I was wearing that. That might have been bad to say. I apologize if I offend. So this little floral print skirt, dress, thin strap, distressed. And it's got kind of a flare bottom. It is double layer. So you got that sheer look on the outside with the interior lining. And this one was a connected apparel, size 12. And I did not see... Oh, there's a tag up there. See, every time I say there is no tag or I did not see the tag, I feel it. This is regular $90. And nobody took this one for $26. So I got it for $402. Hopefully a few of these I will make up for some of the loss on the other ones. Oh, thank you, Ron. Thanks for joining. Spandex is a good search word for titles if they have it in the fabric. Spandex, that's not like a Velcro thing, is it? Sweetheart neckline. Oh, I thought you were calling me sweetheart, like you're so precious. We know what that means in the South. Okay, this is Style & Company size large. This is, I don't think this is a V-neck because it doesn't go straight in a V. It is, no, I think it is. Is it not a, I think it is I don't know. What is the characteristics of a sundress? I mean, I would wear this out in the sun in certain parts of the country. Yeah, I mean, don't let me argue with any of you because you can already tell watching this for as long as you have that I don't know. I don't know much, but it is pretty. I'll say flowy. I don't think if you want to use flowy, feel free to use it. But again, don't hold me to any standards as far as success of listing your clothing. I think this would this be considered boho hippie? Let me hold that up for you. I don't even know how to describe that except for beautiful. There's a long sleeve. Got the only thing it's got adorning it, except for that awesome embroidery work, are 3 buttons in the back. They are faux buttons. Faux show. I call them faux buttons because they really don't do anything. Now here's one that was it has an interesting look to it. This is another cowl neck sweater. That's what I'm going to call it. Thanks to y'all's help. This is a New York Collection size large. And check that out. All these little fuzzies in there. It is so soft. So a cowl neck sweater. This one was New York Collection size Did I already forget? It was a regular $60 and it was a size large. Yes, boho hippie style. I am. Oh, you call them decorative buttons, not faux buttons. Thank you. Okay, I was going to save this one for later, but I'm just going to whip it out. No, I'll go ahead. This is a vest. I tried to put it on because I was going to keep it for myself, but it was like that fat man in a little coat. It almost looks like it's rabbit fur, but I believe it's faux. I have not. Yeah, I mean, I guarantee it's faux fur, but it is so soft. And again, it is a vest. It does have hook and eye. Did I get that right? Let's see if you can. There's a hook and the eye. That's what I'm calling it. To attach it. This one was a Coco Colette. Originally $50. You know, I do mostly vintage, Susie. I do not vintage clothing. I do gaming. I do vintage electronics. I do militaria. So I do military clothing, vintage. But I do dabble a little bit in clothing, but Neanderthal, I will consider using that, Ron. I don't think it has the appearance of rabbit fur, but there is no indication that it is. At least I couldn't find. I didn't see any indication that it was, but it definitely does have that feel to it. Oh, let me see here. The shell is 70% modified acrylic, 30% acrylic. So you have a nice blend of acrylic and modified acrylic. And the lining is 100% polyester. So I would say negative on the rabbit, but it sure feels like it. Now we're getting into some pants. This is a size 14 JM collection. Just basic navy slack with the hidden zipper and just a basic clasp, inner button, slim leg, comfort waistband, tummy control. And those were, did I already go through the size on that? Yeah, size 14. Originally $55. I really don't know how I'm going to do on these clothes, to be honest with you. But it was an experiment I wanted to try out. And see what happens. This one here, dare you stand out, make a statement, be you. I mean, somebody should have bought these just for the motivational tag right there. Dare you stand out, make a statement, and be you. This is this is celebrity pink skinny and in a size 0 body sculpt. Super slimmer 4-way stretch. I haven't tested which four ways these are supposed to stretch, but I'm just going to trust the tag. And these are skinny jeans. I will be definitely using that in the description. Why super slimmer? Oh, it was their most flawless fit. Next we have a retro refresh 14Y or 14W women's, Style & Company denim. These are kind of cool. Have this nice patchwork on the front. And they have that distressed look as well. Thank you for letting me know that word. I will be using it until I remember. They wouldn't fit the calf on my leg either. Here's another one. This is 18W. Great Outdoors. Another styling company, I believe. Yes, denim. These do have a little stretch to them. And as you can see, these are kind of cool too. It's almost like the lounge pants that I would wear as I'm sitting around watching TV in the evening. It's got that kind of flannel material patching up the holes in the knee and the thigh area there. And so 18W, and this original price on these was $64.50. I got it for $402. Don't tell anybody. I'll be lucky if I get 15. Here is Vanilla Star mid-rise skinny. Now, I'm just saying. It's got this distressed hole in the pants right here. It says, "Yeah, baby." Up here on the pocket, it says, "Let's fly to the moon." And somebody forgot to tell them that that's not the moon. So I'm not quite sure I get that. With a little lightning bolt. I'm just going to say that's for, they're a Flash fan. Down here, there's a patch that says, "Make a statement," and it's got an eyeball with heavy lashes up and down. Thank you, Susie, again. Now, faintly on the back pocket, this is what I just don't get. "Have a nice day." I would get slapped if I was trying to read that on somebody walking down the street. They should have done it in brighter colors. That would save a lot of hassle. This here is a International Concepts. These are khaki slacks with is it a high waist? I'll show you that. It's got, I mean, the waist is here, thick. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. I probably am. Wide leg, curvy fit, 16. Just a pair of, and these do have some dust on them. I'm going to have to, these are probably going to be, if I can't take a cloth and wipe that off, these are probably going to go in the donate pile. So size 16. It does have zipper pockets on both sides. And it does have the flared leg. And we got tops again. Thank y'all for hanging out, by the way. I really do appreciate it. It's much better when I have somebody to help me out here than when I did this all by myself a few nights ago. I would go back with the bohemian style here, the boho. It's got the bell sleeve. See, am I learning? Is that hard to see on my black chair? This is a Petite 8. Alfani Petite again. We saw this brand earlier. And it is got a zipper on the back, and it's fairly light. Well, you guys are going to have to let me know if you think I'm going to make my money back on this. Here's another one of these ties. Depending on where you're wearing this is going to be the determination on whether you tie it or not. I learned that this evening. This is Charter Club extra large. Just a basic sweater, long sleeve. And that one was a Regatta Royale. Originally $70. So I guess the Regatta Royale must be the actual name of the garment. But the brand is Charter Club. We've got another sweater here coming up. This one's hooded. This is an extra large, and it is long, just to kind of give you an idea. And long sleeve. There is no I'll say that would kind of flare out in the back, and there is no closure on this. So I imagine this would be something you'd have a nice top and maybe some black slacks, and you would just drape that over. Maybe sit next to the campfire. Don't get too close because it's probably flammable. And your ears get a little cold, and you can just flip that hood right up. Thank you, Susie. Okay, we've got another pair of pants here. Skinny 7. Soft stretch skinny. Tinseltown Denim Couture. Double stack skinny. And those, it's Tinseltown's the brand. It's got the double buttons. These do have a little bit of stretch in them, so that's nice. Zipper front. And they do totally have that distressed look as well. Yeah, I thought that sweater was pretty nice. I thought most of the sweaters were decent, but, what do I know? I think you all would look great in the sweaters. I'm guessing you might have heard Steph mention it, but the good thing about Macy's is that you can Google Yes, I did hear that. But thank you for reminding me because I'm old and I forgot and I just remembered again now that you told me. But I'm copying all this chat, so for evidence and for knowledge. So I do appreciate everything that you guys are doing to help me out here. This is another kind of a knit type top. I wouldn't consider this a sweater by no means. It does have these nice little bedazzlement on the front. You can tell how old I am by using a word like bedazzle, because we all had the bedazzle machines back in the 80s. Which one would you like me to do? Let me take a look. This particular one, we're going to try this out. Excuse me while I play ignorant on my phone. New tab. And I think I don't have that set up right now, but I'm going to try to barcode scanner. So I'm going to download a barcode scanner. I don't think I had one on my phone, and see if that works. Customer return, new impressions, style. Oh, I'm colorblind, by the way, but I do know this is mint julep is the color. I cheated. I read it off the tag. Okay, let's see. Can you scan the barcode? I'm working on that now, and I'm opening a barcode scanner now. And Tips Thrifts is saying, for Macy's, you usually can. I've tried it with other items. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why I close. Web search. Oh, product search. Excuse the dead silence here. Okay. JM Collection Mint Julep Lace Chiffon. Lovely and Lacy. Sorry. Lovely and Lacy. The chiffon hem top. The chiffon hem top from JM Collection adds a charming touch to almost everything in your closet. The stud detailing at the neckline adds a touch of shine. That's better than I could have done. That was actually, I did that. I just got a barcode scanner and used that. Let's see what eBay would have done. I have scanned things quite a bit with the eBay app, but I thought that would have just pulled up what somebody put in eBay. Oh, JM Collection. Let me pull up solds on this particular one. I didn't pull up any solds, probably because most of them doesn't have the barcode in it. That's what my guess is, because I'm doing a search by barcode. But it's some titles here. I could probably share my screen. JM Collection Mint Julep Lace Chiffon Hem Top, extra large. Someone's selling for $13.99 plus shipping. JM Collection Top XL, extra large, green lace chiffon hem, 3/4 sleeve, new. They're trying to sell for $27 free shipping. I mean, prices are all over the place. Anywhere from $6. Well, that's auction. It's hard to tell when you're going auction. I usually, because I do mostly buy it nows. I don't like to. I'll kind of judge by what somebody got, but if you're doing buy it now, you're me personally, I don't pay much attention. I like to filter out the auction wins because I don't think that's a really good fair judge of market. Okay, this is the same as that other one. The other one, I think we had it in navy. This is a brown black. I think it's brown black. This is a petite extra large Karen Scott petites, and this follows that same nautical look that we saw in the other one. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't feel as nautical to me just because it's not blue. I don't know why. That's not a prerequisite for being nautical, I know. But the other one had a more nautical feel. And that one was, I already went to the size, originally $50 for that. Style and Company, back at that. This would be, I guess, that same boho hippie style. Let me hold that up. And very floral. But it has a straight sleeves. The only reason I thought that was more the boho style there on the edges. Man, I am going to learn so much listening to this stuff, let me tell you. So far right now, the only thing that really had issues is, that I just don't see. Those pants that if it's stained, they're going to go out. But I'm hoping that it's just dust from the box or from the warehouse that I can just take a damp cloth and wipe it off. This is a NY Collection. Little sweater top, long sleeve. Oh, the last time I saw this and was watching it through the playback, I was like, my lighting was terrible because no matter how long I stared at it, I thought I was getting a shadow here. But this would they consider ombre? Is ombre just a graduation of color, or is it just has to do with hair? But that is just how the color flows, going from light to dark. So, I guess to provide that slimming look, if that's important to you. This is a size medium. And this is International Collection. Another light, probably sweater top. It does have would that be considered that cowl neck or a faux cowl neck? Would I consider that cowl neck? It kind of gives, it's even got a little dangly thing there. Do I have this? Yeah. Here, let me hold it up. That way you get a better. It's got this little crossover design here, and that is the front. So I guess if you're wanting to show off that brand new belly button ring that you got at the mall, this would be the sweater for you. Unless you're wearing something else underneath it. You didn't think I knew the word ombre, did you? I would have spelt it with an H. I'm just saying. Hombre. But I did know what ombre is. Drape neck. I'm trying to be a little bit classier and not drink right out of the bottle. That's a weight for the Oh. That makes more sense. It'd probably be more attractive in my listing to put wait for the neckline instead of a dangly thing. Peekaboo front. I can understand why they'd call it that. This here is a size large JM collection. This is pretty cool. Well, I mean, I thought it was pretty. Pretty. This is a white, kind of a lacy overlay. It does have white lining underneath. And it has this gold bar across the, is that called a keyhole neck? And you can correct me. And this is, it's got the open shoulder and long sleeves, and they are just straight sleeves, I believe. I don't think these are flared at all. No, but I thought it was cute. Size large JM collection. And this one did not have a tag on it. So I'll probably, I should be able to get by with new without tags. Just knowing where it came from. And the next one we have here is cold shoulder top. Thank you, Susie and Cindy. I do appreciate that. This is, I would say this would be considered maybe business casual. I think it would go just business. I don't know. Going to a wine party, wine dinner. It has a roll up sleeves. So it's party rolled up, business rolled down. And gold buttons. This one was a Charter Club petite large. So I've got maybe a half dozen petite so far. We're getting close to the bottom. This one here is another NY collection. And kind of show that. It does have kind of a lace neckline there. Let me pull that. I guess that doesn't. And it's very light. I really don't know. Oh, and it does have the bell sleeves. And it's got a little see-through. Would this be the cold elbow sleeve? I'm just kidding. And that I did already go through the brand on that. And the tag on it. Regular $51. Last act. Here is a kind of a lacy, this is Style & Company as well. And it does, it's all lacy up here. Do I have that in my, oh, I'm doing this wrong. This actually has these cloth buttons on the back. Just to kind of give you an idea. I thought you guys would appreciate that. So it is, the front and the back are identical, except the back has the buttons and the front does not. I'm trying to, where's it at? Oh, there's the hole right there. And it's all lacy all the way across the shoulder as well. This would be the cool shoulder. This has the I don't know, I'll have to look up that too, but it's got this elastic on the elbows. And I think to me, that's when you're working out. You don't want all that cloth bunched up at your elbow bend. I don't know if I'd recommend wearing that particular outfit working out, but that's the only thing I can think that it would be used for. Okay, we have extra large Style & Company, another sweater. And this is not, I'll have to look up it almost gives the appearance of a, I don't know, I thought there for a minute, it almost looked like it was a diagonal. But it has that flare waist. It does have a flare on the, I don't know if this would be particularly called the bell sleeve, but it does have a little bit of a flare on it. Kind of a brown tones, extra large Style and Company. That one was originally $54.50. And what did I get it for? $402. Rod, I missed the start of the video. Can you explain how you got this box? Was it manifested? What was the timeline? I'll pull up. I bought it. I ordered it last week. It was part of their case lots they had. It was high-end clothing, unmanifested, meaning that you don't know what you're getting. The only reason I did take the gamble on it is because I knew that it was going to be shelf pulls and stuff and would have tags, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it. If it works out, it's fine, but if it doesn't, it'll be a lesson learned. And I ended up paying for the box. It was $273, I believe, $276, somewhere in there. I ended up shipping to North Idaho from, I think it was in Linwood, California is where their warehouse is, which is Southern California. It was $30 to ship. I did a quick search online and picked up a coupon for $25 off. So essentially I got it for free shipping. So it was out the door, shipped, landed at house, was right at $302. And I would say I ordered it. It was packed the next day and went out. So I don't think it actually left California or left Linwood till the following day. And part of that's just probably because of the timeline. The time I ordered, I think I ordered in the afternoon, and by the time that they everything was processed, I think it actually didn't go out till the following the day. It took a day to pack and get shipped out, but I don't think it actually left town. Got scanned and left town till the following day. They shipped it FedEx for this size, and I want to say it took me. I want to say it was like 4 or 5 days to get here, and I'd have to go back and look just to make sure. But it was to me it was fairly quickly. I ended up paying PayPal. I do most of my eBay stuff, because they use PayPal. That's how I track most of my business expenses until I get set up with GoDaddy, and then I'll have them take care of it. But to me, it was a fairly quick process. But I'm not going to know if it was worth it until I get these listed, get all my pictures taken, get them listed, and wait to see if I sell anything. So average cost was $402 an item. I've already given my wife, Kat, 3 items. So I have to make up for that. Just kidding. I mean, she... I'd made sure that anything that was her size, if she wanted it, she was going to be able to get. There's a couple of questionable items in there, so it's going to bump up my average cost of product up a little bit, but I'm not going to know how worth it is until I make some sales or see how long I sit on the inventory. This is an extra large. This is Style and Company. This is it's the same sweater as before, but in, you guys are going to make fun of me. You guys can tell me if it's blue or purple. My eyesight, it could go both ways. It does have the bell or flare sleeve, and there you go. But I've been wanting to try different things. Like I said, in the event I ever, God forbid, yeah, I probably could, or I'll just pull a clothing rack behind the ice cream truck and set the clothes on there, put the price on a big neon sign, and then as the kids are getting ice cream at the ice cream window, the parents could be looking at the clothes being pulled in back. I mean, we only go about 5 miles an hour. So, I mean, it could work. This one here, I don't know how I would describe this. I'll have to Google this one or barcode scan it. Thanks for the tip. This is XXL Charter Club. And it's got a very wide neckline there. And I don't know if that would be considered a full sleeve or not. But it's pretty. Yeah, she got a Nike dry fit hooded sweatshirt or shirt that she liked. This was a regular $70 top. For those of you that do not know, Susie, Ron, I do have female mannequins for pictures. I do plan on listing them on eBay, but I have a flea market tomorrow. So I'm probably not tomorrow. I have a flea market on Saturday, and I'm probably going to put them on the. This is the way I figure it. If I can get $10 an item, I'm doing pretty good. If I can get $10 local. So I think on these, I did buy a clothing rack to haul to the flea market with me. It should be here it was supposed to be here today, so I'm hoping it's here tomorrow. I'm probably going to put a big sign that says $10 and hang them up there. And if I can get some of these tags, the stickers off of them. But I do plan on listing them on eBay. But the price will go up on eBay just because I have to deal with the fees and everything else. I'm fairly new to the flea market game. This is going to be my second one. Last time I got a 10 by 10 spot. It's a one-day flea market, and it was $40 for the 10 by 10 booth. It's $65 for the 10 by 20. And last time it runs from 9 to 4. Last time after the booth fees, I ended up making, I think it was like $260. And thanks, Ron. So I cleared about $260 from the flea market last time. So this time I went in and boosted it up from a 10 by 10 to the 10 by 20, and I picked up some things for some tables and a clothing rack. This is hypnotizing. You are getting sleepy. Is the cowl neck. I mean, if you want to get noticed, this is a size small Alfani. It does have a is that a drape neck? You know, Cindy, I may not do very well at the flea market with them as well. I take a lot of other things, so I'll put them on the rack, and if I sell some of them, I will. The flea market here has a lot of handmade goods. It has vintage stuff, of course. There was a guy that did sports. There was a guy that sold puzzles. Someone was selling flavored cotton candy, and it was outrageous. Well, I should knock people. They were selling it. I just know that we have a cotton candy machine, and I'm thinking I should be in the cotton candy drape neck. Thank you, Cindy. It does have a zipper up here on the sleeve. And I just want to go over this real quick. It does have, it's like layers or something. I'm trying to find out if it has, I couldn't find the sleeve. Okay. So there's this, and it's got this whole section that drapes across the front. It's, I joke about it being hypnotizing, but it's a pretty nice feeling top. So this one again says Winter Rose, size small, regular $70 top. I have absolutely zero expectations on this box. I'm hoping that I do well, but this is a trial to see if it's something I want to do again. Maybe next time I'll try a different item. Maybe I'll try a different liquidation place. I don't know. This is another Style & Company size large. Seems like we had one similar to this before, but I think it was diagonal pattern. It almost gives the appearance of a skirt on the bottom. To me it does, but hopefully when I scan the barcodes, I'll know whether it's a short skirt or a long shirt. Nowadays you never... Right? That's what I was thinking. I had to put it down because I was getting dizzy. I thought I was going to fall over. And it wasn't the beer. It was a pattern on that shirt. Here's another Style & Company top. It's the same deal. This, to me, it looks like it's got... This is more having a white shirt underneath without the collar, because it's only on the white is only on the back. I'll hold that up a little higher there. And it's long sleeve. This one was a size large. High-low hemline. Ah, you wear with leggings. Thank you, because I was going to go out in public wearing it just as is. On my one leg. This is a Karen Scott XXL sweater in blue. It's got the longer cuff there. I should have chosen white to wear. I thought this color looked slimming on me, so that's why I didn't wear my white shirt. I'm just kidding. I am learning so much. That way, if I ever decide to get my wife one of those shirts, I will need to buy her a pair of leggings as well. She hates it when I buy her clothing. This is a Jean Paul Richard. It's very interesting. Being a guy, I would have worn it like this with the buttons up front. But evidently, unless you wear the tags on your front, this is how it goes. As you can see, it's got a crochet type. Now, what style would y'all consider that with? It's got like this crochet see-through top all the way across. It would cut across here at the shoulder. Are going the wrong way to sell that one. Oh. Well, that's probably why I didn't sell in the store. Thanks for boosting my hopes there. This one does have the bell or flared sleeve. I'm going to use bell. And again, that one was Jean Paul Richard, size large. And then oh, there it is. Every time I want to say that one didn't have a tag, I find the tag. The original $50. Again, we're picking them up for $402 shipped, at least to my location. And if you guys ever decide you want to try this, do a Google search for the coupon code so you get a little bit of a discount on your first order. This is JM Collection Extra Large. It's kind of a turtleneckish style neck. And I want to say that's interesting because the base of it is crooked. Same with the back. So that must be a style, huh? And that one was originally $34.50, marked down to $17.25, and I got it for $402. And hopefully I'll make a few bucks off of it. Oh, sparklies. Another bedazzled top. This is a kind of a short sleeve, but not really. Shimmer. Man, you would want to wear this out on the town. It's got heavier bedazzlement down the front. V-line neckline. Nothing on the back. So in the middle of the night, they're going to see you coming, but they ain't going to see you going. That is probably the inspiration of that design. New York Collection, size 3X. I didn't think that was, yeah, size 3X. And I'm just curious how much these originally were. $49.99 or something like that. We're getting to the bottom of the barrel here. Bottom of the box. Layered look. Great tip to search for the coupon code. Thanks. Yes, definitely, Susie. That's one thing that Kat has taught me. Always look for a coupon code no matter what you're buying online, because there's probably going to be one out there. It took me a couple. The first one didn't work, but the second one did. The one I did find was a $25 off. This is another Style & Company extra large. Another embroider. I think we saw one similar to this before, because it seems like I keep going through the same description. But it's got this, another boho hippie style. And that's, I thought for a second looking at the screen, that's just a different, actually it's the same fabric. Now I'm questioning whether I need to, that's too wrinkled to be the style. Hey, Kat. This one here is I guess this would be a Style & Company extra large V-neck. I'm going to try to get that closer so you can see the pattern on it. Vertical stripe. And that one's a long sleeve as well. And that one was originally extra large, $49. So as you can tell, I'm going to have a lot of work ahead of me to get these listed. This would be good for a formal dinner on the cruise ship. At least that's my story. Has these gold bars. Lieutenant. This has the this also has the cold shoulder sleeve, cold shoulder sleeve. And since there's two of them, it would be cold shoulders. And that feels soft. It's a 2XL International Concepts top. So I've got quite a bit of larger sizes. That's the one thing I did learn, that larger size clothing does do well. The petites, I'm not sure. If any of you are clothing resellers, let me know how well you do on petite sizes. This one here is a John Paul Richard extra large red. Now, this one has danglies, tassels along the neckline. And I don't think this is considered a V-neck, but it's there. I think there's another name for it because it comes up to a corner here. I could be wrong, but it also has I'm going to be honest with you. It's a cute top and all, but though it looks like the things that hang from your, the things that you hook on your curtains, and it has these little rope things. That's kind of what that reminds me of, but I'm sure there's another name. I'm not going to use that in the description. Oh, and Deco size on that one, yes, extra large, John Paul Richard. Originally $50. We're getting down to the bottom. I got two more items. This is not a save the best for last. This is just what it is. This is extra large Charter Club. And, oh, this is nice. If my man boobs would fill it out better, I think I would wear this. It's got the gold there. And it's pretty, I think. Original $44.50, extra large, Regatta Royale, Charter Club. And the very last item is another sweater. This is a XL United States sweaters. And this was originally $22. It's a very light sweater. give you a good look at the whole thing. And that was it. Outside of the 3 tops that I gave my wife, or his 2 tops and a pair of pants, doubles as back curtain tiebacks. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you for being gracious, Cindy. But that is what you get for an approximation of what you get for $300 at Via Trading. Like I said, I'm not disappointed. I won't be disappointed until I start getting listed and see if I sell any of them. And really, I walked into this kind of, I mean, it was purely trial basis. I mean, I wanted to see what it was going to be like, and I think I'm gonna do okay. Like I said, I paid average of $4 shipped with the coupon, and I as long as I'm making more than that plus fees associated, it's gonna be good. But experience is a lot, and as I was fortunate enough to be able to take the gamble, and we'll see how it goes. So anyway, I think that is it for tonight. I thank you all for joining. If you haven't subscribed and you had fun tonight, consider it. I'm not going to be doing clothes all the time. I do a lot of my thing is oddities. I pick up a lot of odd items. I do primarily sourcing at online auctions, and I'm looking for those odd items that other people might not necessarily think to pick up, and some of them are going to be long haul items. Some of them are not, but that's kind of what I do, along with it. Every once in a while you're going to see scattered in my channel some videos on GIMP, which is a image editing software, and I've got to get a couple more videos out on that because they've been requested. But primarily it's all going to be reselling related, and oftentimes just some ramblings by me. But anyway, thanks for joining me this evening. I really do appreciate it. It's a lot better doing it when I have people to talk to on the other end than sitting here by myself like I was the other night. And I will keep you updated on this lot. And I will be putting out a video after the flea market just to kind of give you all an idea of that process and kind of compare it to the one I did last month. And we'll see how it goes. Thanks for the video. Looks like you got a good amount of things that are pretty current styles. Thank you. And again, thank each and every one of you for all the tips that you gave me. Keywords, tips on how to get more keywords on them. And thank you for educating me as well. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out. Yeah. If she's not still up there, I'll make sure to let her know. Good night, all.